Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here on this call with me. I'm Sage Grayson, and this are the frequently asked questions about Life Editor Academy. So I'm going to be answering all of your questions that I've been receiving through emails and social media and in person at my Life Editor Weekend Retreat. There have been a lot of questions out there about Life Editor Academy. And instead of constantly replying to emails, and I can't even get to all of them, I figured I would just hop on Facebook Live and answer your questions right here so everyone can hear all the same answers. All right, so first of all, let me back up and explain what Life Editor Academy is. So right now, doors are open for Life Editor Academy, and this is my mastermind group. A mastermind group is when a lot of people come together for a greater cause, or for a greater understanding, or for a greater goal. When you are working by yourself and it's just you, one mind, working on a goal, you can only achieve so much. But when you get lots of minds together, you can achieve so much more. That's why it's called a mastermind group. So Life Editor Academy is a mastermind group. There's actually two mastermind groups. There's the Gold program and the Platinum program, which I'll get into in a little bit. So Life Editor Academy is a way where I can offer this elite level program for life editors who are ready to go a little bit further with their goals. I mean, if you want to do all the surface level stuff with me, that's fine. You can read my blog posts, you can watch my YouTube videos, and do my worksheets, and that's fine. That's fine for a lot of people. But if you're really wanting to step it up and you really want more accountability, you really want to push yourself harder, and you want to edit your life like a pro, then Life Editor Academy is for you. So I'm going to be answering the questions that I've got about the Academy, but if you have any questions or comments on this call, just type them into the comment box on your screen and I'll answer them during the call, or you can send an email to sage@sagegrayson.com. If you're watching this after the recording, go ahead and type your comments anyway, and I will answer them later. I'll come back and check all of your questions. All right, so first question is, what's the difference between Gold and Platinum? Yeah, so this is a little new. I've only been running Gold for the past 6 months. I did a 6-month beta test and then I ran it for 6 months. So technically a year, but you guys have only seen 6 months of it. So Life Editor Academy is broken up into two parts. There's the Gold program and the Platinum program. So Gold is what is known as the mini program. It's 6 months long. There are 30-minute one-on-one calls with me. You still get the monthly group calls. You still get the book club, but with the book club, you're responsible for going to the library and checking out the book, or getting it at a bookstore or on Amazon, or getting the audiobook. You're responsible for getting your copy of the book. And then also with Gold, there is one retreat. So there's one great big retreat at the end where we all celebrate your successes. And there's fewer extras, I guess I would say. There's fewer bells and whistles with Gold. So Gold is the smaller mini program. The larger big program is known as Platinum. Platinum is 12 months long. It's the whole year. And you get 60-minute calls with me, so that's double the length of time. 60-minute one-on-one calls with me every month. You also get the group calls. You also get the book club, but with the book club, so you share the same books as Gold, but Platinum also gets their own personal book every month. So Platinum gets 2 books every single month. And because it's Platinum and they're paying more, I buy the books and I mail them to the Platinum members. So they don't even have to worry about going on Amazon or finding the books themselves. I take care of all of that. I also send the Platinum members these quarterly care packages that have stickers and pens and notebooks and mugs and journals and just little goodies in there to keep them motivated while they're working on editing their lives and businesses. So you get that bonus too. Platinum, I know this is what you guys want to hear, Platinum has 4 retreats during the year. So yeah, there's lots of in-person retreats during the year. Lots of time for the Platinum ladies to get together, bond, share ideas, and really, really support each other. So Platinum's the big program. Gold is the mini program. And I would say different people take different ones. So if you're leaning towards gold, that's probably because you don't have the flexibility to travel to Orlando for lots of retreats. That's where our retreats are. They're here in Orlando with me. So if you can only travel maybe once, gold is probably the right program for you. If you really just want to check in with me and then dive into your work and kind of be more of a self-starter, gold is probably better for you too. Because the calls with me are a little bit shorter. You still get the monthly themes, you still get the weekly videos and weekly worksheets with gold. So there's still a lot of interaction and there's a lot of content as you're editing your lives and businesses. Just to be completely clear, you are not required to have a business to join Life Editor Academy. I know I get a lot of questions about that. About half of the ladies have businesses who join Life Editor Academy, but half of them don't, because remember, I'm a life coach. I'm not specifically a career coach or a business coach, though a lot of my clients do have some kind of business that they're starting. It's totally not a requirement. For Platinum, on the other hand, Platinum's probably better for you if you want more hand holding, because there's longer calls with me, longer coaching calls with me. You also get more retreats, so you get more accountability, you get more support. There's no like floating out there on your own, struggling to figure out what you should do. There's too many touch points for you to fail in Platinum. Platinum's also good if you like care packages, if you want me to take care of buying everything and sending it to you. Yeah, so it's a little bit more robust if you really want to go for it and make sure that you have the support that you need, that like nothing is left to chance, then Platinum is probably the better choice for you. It's also really nice to know that you have this mastermind group that's going to be in your corner for an entire year. So it's not going to like drop off just as you start getting results. It's going to be there for the long haul. You really have like the luxury of time to work on your goals. So that's the difference between gold and platinum. I had a question. How much does Life Editor Academy cost? Okay, so like I explained, because there's two different programs going on, there's two different costs involved. So there's a deposit for each group, and then there are monthly installments for the length of the program, whichever program you're doing, the 6-month or the 12-month. So with gold, there's a $1,000 deposit, followed by 6 monthly payments of $334 per month. So when you sign up, you pay the deposit and the first month immediately, and then the installments continue through the length of the program. Or you have the option of paying one single payment all at once for $2,500. So you actually save $504 if you pay that one single payment. And I know I've explained this before, about half of the ladies who sign up do the single payment. One, because you save a lot of money by doing the single payment. And two, it gives you that freedom where you're not wondering every month, oh, do I have the money to pay for this? Do I have the money to pay this month? You're not scrambling for cash. You kind of get the payment over with, and then you can focus on your goals. It kind of like lifts that burden off your shoulders so you can just move forward without having to worry about the money all the time. For Platinum, same deal. There's the deposit first, followed by the monthly installments. So for Platinum, it's a $2,000 deposit, followed by 12 monthly payments of $500 each. So when you sign up, you pay the $2,000 deposit and the first month of $500, and then the installments just follow automatically after that. Or, and I know a lot of people like this, if you do the single payment of $6,500, you save $1,500. Which is like a huge payment. That's 3 months. That's like getting 3 months for free, which is pretty cool. So you have that option for Platinum, deposit in installments or the single payment. So I just like to have options for you to make it fit with your budget, to make it work for you. I do notice, I'm not trying to pressure you, but as a coach and as an entrepreneur, a business owner, this is definitely something that I've noticed. The people who pay the single payments tend to be a little bit more dedicated and a little bit more focused because they're not worrying about coming up with the money every month. They just have it behind them. They made their payment and they're moving forward on their goals. So I do notice that. Any of you entrepreneurs, have you noticed that if people do the single payment, are they a little bit more dedicated? Are they a bit more focused? I don't know. But I know that's not possible for everyone, so that's why we do have the installment option. So that's how much it costs. And just so you know, the costs going into there are paying for the retreats, your quarterly care packages, the book club books if you're in platinum, and just my coaching expenses. Yeah. Oh, and our private membership site that houses the weekly videos and weekly worksheets. Which actually brings me to the next question I got. And this was kind of confusing for a bunch of people. So what exactly is in Life Editor Academy? Like, yes, there's coaching calls, but what else is there? So there is actual guided content. Life Editor Academy is a guided journey through my 5-step life editing process. So for each month, there's a different theme that follows along one of the steps of the process. We also have planning months too. That's how we get 6 and 6. So for 1 month, the theme might be step 1, create a gratitude foundation. And it's all about gratitude. It's all about blooming where you're planted and feeling good where you're at right now. Another month, it might be rearrange everything. So it might be time management, all about scheduling and using your minutes wisely. Another month is all about white space and self-care and really taking care of yourself and filling up your energy again. So each month has a theme. And then for each week of the month, so 4 weeks out of the month, we have a video and a worksheet that goes along with whatever that theme is. So week 1 has the week 1 video and a worksheet that goes along with it. I actually recorded a behind the scenes video which is on my YouTube channel now, and I'll share it on my blog and in an email very shortly. But it shows you what the membership site looks like with all the videos. So week 1's got a video and worksheet, week 2's got a video and worksheet, week 3, and so forth. So for Gold, there are 30 plus videos and 30 plus worksheets in the 6-month program. That sounds pretty intense. For Platinum, there's 60 plus worksheets and 60 plus videos in the Platinum program through the 12-month duration of the program. So it is really, really intense. Like every week you're going to be working through the life editing process. Of course, you're going to have time to work with me on your personal goals, like whatever your personal goals are, whether it's like growing a business or saving money or improving your relationships or getting healthy, whatever that is. Of course, we're going to work on your personal things, but then everyone together is also working through the life editing process. Just so you don't freak out. I know hearing like, oh my gosh, there's 60 videos and 60 worksheets. Like that sounds like so much, but it will let you know the videos are 3 to 5 minutes long and the worksheets are 1-page, really easy worksheets. So it'll probably take you 15 to 30 minutes per week to do the exercises from those videos and those worksheets. So it's not going to eat up days and days of your time every week. It's going to be just like a nice reminder, a nice like stepping off point at the beginning of every week. So every Monday, I send you our Monday motivation emails, which tell you which video to watch that week, which worksheet to do, and then what you need to share in our Facebook group. So this is really a highlight of the program, is the interaction in the Facebook group. I've been really impressed with how the ladies are supporting each other. So you might have something like, show us your vision board, or show us before and after pictures of a room you cleaned up, or share your next steps, or show us your completed time log. Whatever it is that you're working on, we'll ask you to share in the Facebook group. That's the easiest way for all of us to interact together and show where we're at in the process. So I hope that explains like the weekly videos, weekly worksheets, and also along with the monthly themes that we have, the book that we're reading for our book club goes along with whatever that theme is. So if it's a gratitude month, we're reading a book about gratitude. If it's a deleting month, we're reading a book about cutting things out and simplifying your life. So yeah, that's what the weekly and monthly content is like. And just so you know, Platinum, because it's a bigger program, they get a few more extras. So Platinum gets a bonus theme outside of the 5-step of the life editing process. So they get that theme too, along with a bonus theme. So the bonus theme might be social media or health or relationships or list building or whatever, but that's separate just for Platinum. So Platinum gets videos and worksheets that are exclusive just to them, that the Gold don't get to see. Platinum also gets extra books, so they get extra videos, video reviews of those books too, and discussion points. Okay, another question I got. When did the program start? Well, they start really, really soon. They start next Monday. So the Gold program runs from April 2018 through September 2018. So it's 6 months long. And then Platinum runs from April 2018 through March 2019. So it's 12 months long. So April to September for Gold and April to March all the way next year for Platinum. And we actually start this Monday, April 2nd. But doors close, enrollment closes this Friday, March 30th. So let me put that out there right now. Enrollment closes March 30th, this Friday. You'll see my emails, you'll see my notices on Facebook and social media. So if you're thinking of joining Gold or Platinum, you gotta join by this Friday. Okay, another question, common question I got. I really want to join Life Editor Academy, but I'm scared. Is this the right choice for me? That's a really tough one, and I can't make that choice for you. I can't say, yes, you gotta do it, and I can't say, no, you shouldn't do it. I just want you to trust yourself, and you already know the answer inside you, whether or not the Academy is right for you. So as you're thinking about this, I want you to ask yourself, are you reaching your goals? So did you come up with any New Year's resolutions? Do you have monthly goals for your business, or for your health, or for your money? Are you reaching those goals? Are you making consistent progress every single month, every single week? If you check back over your progress, I don't know if you're keeping a progress journal or not, can you see yourself getting closer and closer? Are you even measuring your metrics, whatever that is for you, for whatever your goals are? So ask yourself, are you reaching your goals? Then ask yourself, do you have accountability partners? Because you can always go further when you have support and accountability, people checking in with you, people who care about what you're working on. So ask yourself if you have accountability partners. And they can't be your friends and family. We've talked about this before. You can't have your friends and family be your accountability partners because they know your history, because they'll bring up embarrassing things from your past and they'll try to sabotage you, or they'll let you off the hook. So if you're working on something and you fail or you're having trouble, they'll be like, oh, it's okay, you don't have to do that. So you can't have your friends and family as your accountability partners. You need people who are stepped away a little bit from you, like a coach or a mastermind group. So ask yourself, do you have accountability partners? And maybe if you're realizing you're not reaching your goals, you're consistently not following up with your New Year's resolutions, you're stuck or you're stagnated with whatever it is you're working on, and you don't have people that you can talk to or people who are supporting you, maybe Life Editor Academy is a good choice for you then, because you'll be able to have those people right there in your corner, cheering you on, giving you advice, checking in with you. So every day you're going to know, like, oh, I've got to check in with my accountability partner, so I better do my work so I don't say I didn't do my work. That's another great part of the Academy. We have assigned accountability partners, and we switch accountability partners every single month. So that way, everyone gets to know everyone else in the program, and no one gets pushed aside or forgotten, which has happened to me before in mastermind groups, but does not happen in the Academy. Nobody gets pushed aside. No little cliques start forming. I hate that. I hate it when I'm in mastermind groups and these little cliques start forming and they exclude everyone. So that doesn't happen in Life Editor Academy. I want everyone bonding and everyone caring about everyone else's goals and projects that they're working on. And the final thing I want you to ask yourself, if you're not sure if Life Editor Academy is right for you, is your goal to earn the money back during the length of the program? Because that is a really, really common goal. So if you have a business, or you're looking to get a promotion at work or switch careers or whatever, a lot of women join the Academy simply because they want to earn more money. And they want to have the systems and consistency and routines in place so that they can earn more money, especially to earn back the money that they're paying me through the length of the program. So if you join Gold and it's $2,500, you want to earn those $2,500 during the length of the program, during the 6 months. If you join Platinum and $6,500, earn it back within the length of the program, within the 12 months. This is entirely possible for you, especially if you have our support, and every single week we're checking in and we're seeing, do you have your website up? Did you create your freebie? Is your products and services page up? Do you have your social media? Are you doing your work? So yeah, I guess if you're not sure if Life Editor Academy is right for you, ask yourself the questions: are you reaching your goals? Do you have accountability partners? And do you want to earn money back during the program? Because we absolutely do that. But you have to do the work. You have to do the work yourself. So I hope that answers your question. But if you still aren't sure and you just want to talk to me, I get it. Sometimes you just want to pick my brain or have me talk to your fears. We can set up a free call together. So send an email to sage@sagegrayson.com and put free call in the subject line, and we'll talk. We'll talk all about the details of Life Editor Academy and see if it is a good choice for you. All right, another question I got: how many retreats do I get, and what happens if I can't make it to one? So yeah, like I said, Gold and Platinum have a different number of retreats. So Gold being the mini program, there is 1 retreat in September. And then Platinum being the bigger program, there are 4 retreats across the year. So it's June, September, December, and March. Yeah, so every 3 months they get a retreat. So at the big retreats, so there's 2 retreats, September and March, that are open to everyone. So open to everyone in Gold, everyone in Platinum, and the public. So those are my Life Editor weekend retreats. So at those retreats, they're hosted at the Lakeside Inn Resort here in Orlando, Florida. And you get learning sessions with me, you get goodie bags, you get some food, breakfast, snacks, dessert. You also get to enjoy beautiful Mount Dora. We're right there on the lake. There's all sorts of shopping and restaurants. You get to bond with all of your Academy sisters. So I will be showing the videos from the retreat very soon, but you've probably seen pictures. We do yoga in the morning. Then I'm lecturing with my PowerPoints during the day. There's lots of discussion and sharing. We do lots of planning, so we make a 12-week plan during the retreats. Yeah, and then there's lots of time for fun things like we go to the ghost tour when they have it at Lakeside Inn. We go out to dinner. There's live music and dancing. There's activities out on the lake if the weather is nice. So yeah, it's a really beautiful retreat. So those are the Gold and Platinum retreats, which are September and March. You can go to sagegrayson.com and click on Academy, and it has lots of information about exactly what's at those retreats. And then there are 2 Platinum retreats, and those are a bit more intimate and a bit smaller. So the Platinum retreats in June and December are hosted at vacation homes, and it's a smaller group. We all come to these deluxe vacation homes in Orlando. It's 4 days, 3 nights, and we have a yoga instructor come in and do yoga with us in the morning. And we have Heather, who is at Life Editor weekend. She comes in and she cooks for us. She's our private chef. She cooks all of our meals, and all the meals are included, and she just loves up on us, gives us tea and snacks and desserts, and she just really does like all of the mommy stuff at the retreats. She takes really, really good care of us. Same deal, we have lots of life editing sessions. We work on our goals. We bust through our fears and our self-doubts. I will say there's always crying at the retreats. It just happens when we're going through and working through a lot of our imposter syndromes, our doubts about ourselves, and we're kind of busting out of our comfort zones. Of course, there's going to be a little bit of crying. Of course, there's going to be these like massive amounts of feeling during the retreat. But it's great. We get to go in the pool. We sometimes end up at Walt Disney World. Okay, we usually end up at Walt Disney World too because it's really close. We can go miniature golfing. We can go see movies. And it's just kind of nice because we can hang out in our pajamas in that small, intimate setting. So that is for the Platinum retreats. So the Gold and Platinum retreats, September and March, are a little bit bigger, a little like less intimate, but still really, really good. More bonding with your Academy sisters. And then the small private Platinum ones are really good if you want lots and lots of one-on-one time with me and you want just to have like a little bit more of an intimate, more focused setting. Yeah. So I hope that explains what's the difference between the two retreats. I will say if you miss a retreat, the money that you're paying every month or in the big chunk at the beginning, that helps pay for the retreat houses and the food and everything. So if you miss a retreat, that's kind of it. I can't randomly have another retreat for the people who missed it. And I can't move the dates of the retreats either. But a lot of times we will record the sessions so you can watch the video recordings of those retreats later. It's not quite the same as like being there and interacting with everyone in person and getting that one-on-one time with me. But it's still good. It's still a good option. So if you can make it to the retreats, please, please, please go there. If you watch any of the testimonial videos on the Life Editor Academy info page, which I will link somewhere around here, you'll see that they say the best part is the retreats. You've got to go to the retreats if you want to get the best results. All right, excuse me. Next question. Are you offering scholarships? So in the past, this is going on the fourth year that I've been running Life Editor Academy. I used to offer scholarships, and I'm actually not doing scholarships this time around. And I'm sorry about that, but there's a few reasons why I'm not doing scholarships right now. I may do scholarships in the future, but not right now. I've noticed that when I have offered scholarships, the person who gets the scholarship kind of coasts. They kind of don't put all of their effort into the program, which is really unfortunate. And I think it's because either if they're not paying or if they're not paying as much as the other ladies, they don't really have skin in the game because they're not paying as much or they're not paying at all. And it's really kind of makes this awkward dynamic. Because they're getting it for free, they don't see the value in it and then they don't put in as much effort. And I really don't want that to happen anymore with my Academy groups. I want to make sure that everyone who's in there really, really wants to be in there and they're really making this a priority. And you'll probably notice that a lot of times if you pay for something, you will put more effort into it to get your money's worth out of it. But I've noticed the people who have paid less or haven't paid, it's they're just not feeling it. They just don't see the value. And here's the thing, I have value and you have value too. And my programs are priced the way they are to account for all of the great stuff that you're getting. The retreats, the one-on-one coaching, the group coaching, the book club, the quarterly care packages, the weekly videos, the weekly worksheets, the membership site, the Facebook group. There is so much involved, and I really, really spend a lot of time pricing my services. So that's why they are the way that the prices that they are. And I'm not offering scholarships because I want to make sure that all the women who are in the Academy really, really care and are going to put in the work. Because I know, not just like for me, if I'm working with someone who's not doing the effort and every time I talk to them, they're not doing their homework and they're not making progress and they're just kind of loafing around, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating for me, but it's even more frustrating for the ladies in the Academy because everyone is each other's accountability partners. And if your accountability partner isn't doing the work, it's really frustrating. Like, what's going to make you want to do your work? And it's really hard if somebody's not taking it seriously and they're not cheering you on and they're not pushing you forward. So I really want to make sure the women in the group treat this as the sacred space that it is. So that's why I'm not doing scholarships at this time. I don't know if I'm going to have scholarships in the future, but right now I want to make sure that everyone who joins the Academy makes it a priority, make sure that they have money to pay for it, and that they're treating me with value, they're treating themselves with value, and they're really respecting everyone else in the group. So no scholarships at this time. But I will say, if you need an alternative payment method, please contact me because we can work something out. So send an email to sage@sagegrayson.com if you need a different way to pay. We will figure this out. So for example, one woman needed to use PayPal credit because that way I get my money all at once, but then she has a longer period of time to pay it back. So if we need to work out something like that, if we do need to do some kind of a PayPal thing or whatever, come see me. Please send an email to sage@sagegrayson.com and we will work that out. I can't give you a scholarship, but I can work with you to make this fit your budget. Okay, Next, what results have Academy members gotten? All right. So let me start off by saying, remember, I know people forget this, but remember, I'm a life coach. I'm not specifically a business coach or a career coach, but I work with ambitious career women. So what that means is the women that I work with are creatively driven by work. So whether they work at a corporate job or retail or another company, or they have their own businesses, or both, they are putting something out into the world. They are creating and developing something, whether they work for themselves or not. So I don't work with college kids who don't have any kind of career yet. I don't work with retirees who are not creating anything. You have to have some kind of career. That's what I mean by ambitious career women. So though I'm not specifically a career coach, I work with women who are driven by work. So the results that past Academy members have gotten are all across the board because I'm a life coach, not specifically a business coach. So I explained this in a few of my videos. One woman actually got pregnant. That was her goal for the year because she had talked to her doctor, and her doctor had said her stress levels was making it impossible for her to get pregnant. So we worked on tons and tons of white space for her to get her relaxed and fill up her cup and make sure she had energy and was taking really, really good care of her body and her mind so that she could get pregnant. And she did get pregnant that year, which was really great. She was actually in labor having her baby during our final December retreat. She couldn't come to the retreat because she was going into labor, but it was amazing. So that was one of the results that she got. She got pregnant after years of infertility. Oh, we got a question. Andrea says, got to get back to work. Your program sounds amazing. We'll have to read more about it before making any decisions. You have a lot of positive energy and professionalism. Thank you for being you. Oh, thank you, Andrea. I appreciate it. So yeah, if you have a question or comment, please just type it into the comment box. So another result that one of the Academy members got is that she moved to Hawaii. Like, wow, that was like a really, really cool, cool goal. So from the East Coast, she moved all the way to Hawaii. Like, that was her goal. She had fallen in love with the culture, the weather, just the whole atmosphere of Hawaii, the golfing, the food, all of that. And she and her husband wanted to move to Hawaii. Like, that was their goal. So all year she was working with her job to set up like a remote working situation. She was saving her money. She was downsizing and selling stuff, putting her house on the market, and then she was able to move to Hawaii. And we were so excited for her. That was really amazing. Another result, obviously, a lot of women have started their own businesses through the Academy. So we could really take you from idea to fully functioning business in Life Editor Academy. Like, you don't have to have it all figured out right now. Just we can help you figure out like what your talents are, what direction do you want to go in, what will people pay for, what resources do you have, and we can come up with your great business idea. So a lot of women have started their businesses from scratch in Life Editor Academy. Not only that, some of the women who have businesses already, we've been able to take those struggling businesses and turn it around. I see this a lot. I see this a lot with my clients, that we get excited about how easy it is to start a business in this day and age because of the internet, because how easy it is to set up your website, put something out there, link it up, and have people pay for it. But if we don't do consistent marketing, consistent branding, and constantly putting ourselves out there in front of the people who will buy from us, our ideal clients, things can dry up. Like, we'll be like, wait a minute, I put up my website. Why aren't people buying? Or you've got like 3 things in your Etsy shop and you're wondering like, why aren't I a millionaire yet? We will get you there. We will get you there. So if you join the Academy and you have a struggling business, that's the whole point of the Academy, is we start you doing these regular marketing techniques. We clean up your website. We clean up any kind of content or text or branding that's not really in alignment with who you want to reach with your business. We definitely go into marketing ways, how you can do it through social media, in-person marketing. A lot of people forget about in-person marketing. Like, you would not believe the amazing results that my clients have gotten from like really, really old school marketing. Like, I'm talking about like hanging up flyers in your local Starbucks or in your local library. Yeah. And like hosting in-person workshops for whatever you do at your community center or at your church or whatever. Just because we're in this internet age, don't discount in-person marketing. Like, we'll go into all of that, but there's so many different venues for earning money, and we go into all of these different avenues that you can take so that your business can get back on track. You can start finding those people who will pay for your services. You can get really refined about your message and your branding too. And then being consistent, like loving up on your clients regularly. So blogging, yeah, I will totally help you with blogging. I know I get a lot of pushback about blogging, but that's how you present yourself as an expert. Sending emails and like not being scared about sending emails, growing your email subscriber list, having good freebies to offer them, being active on social media, doing like Facebook Lives and other kinds of like virtual workshops. Like there's so much that we can do. So yes, whether you are starting from scratch or if you have a struggling business, Life Editor Academy is really, really good. We're great at supporting each other and checking in. Like, did you post your freebie yet? Or where's your next blog post? Or I didn't get your email yet. Like, just making sure that everyone's working on the next step for their business. Other results. It's a little sad, but like kind of good too, in a way. One woman last year got divorced. Yeah, she had been living with an abusive husband for many years, and it was not serving her and not serving her kids. So her big thing for the year was to get divorced. And yeah, it was a lot of editing, a lot of deleting, as we say. So it was difficult at times. Yeah, she had to move in with her mom. She had to cut back on a lot of things, but she's doing so much better. And she's safe, her kids are safe, and she's in a much better place now that she's out of that bad situation. So yeah, I know like editing, we think of like business stuff or we think of like health stuff or money stuff, but yeah, sometimes it's a real relationship stuff. And something she had to edit was her marriage that wasn't working anymore. So yeah, another result, the Academy ladies always set up really, really clear boundaries. So if there's someone who's not treating you well or sucking out all of your energy or really being abusive, we definitely help you set up boundaries to keep those nasty people away from you. And to protect your energy and your happiness. Other really basic things, cleaning up your entire house. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like I'm going to join this program to clean my house, but yeah, especially if you've got papers all over the place, you're not appreciating your belongings, or you don't even feel like your house is a reflection of you. It's not your sanctuary. It's just like, I don't know, a storage unit. I know too many people whose houses become like storage units for stuff that they're not even using anymore, that doesn't support them, that doesn't make it easy for them to feel happy and joyful. So yeah, if cleaning your house top to bottom, like, and getting rid of clutter and organizing your spaces and maybe even making like your own office space or like, I don't even know, like a workout center in your home or a place where the family can come together and eat dinners or play board games or whatever. There's a lot that can be done in your home environment. So a lot of women in the Academy work on cleaning up their home environments too. Getting new jobs. We're really good at that. The Academy's pretty good at that. Usually there's at least one or two people during the year who end up switching jobs during the Academy, because as you're editing your life and cleaning up the things that aren't serving you, a lot of times we'll realize like, hey, you know what? I don't like my job, or I don't like my manager, or, you know, I could get paid a lot more. So we're really good at cleaning up your resume, making it modern, helping you find the right jobs for you. We're actually really pretty strict about this. Well, I am very strict about this. When you're applying to jobs, I want to make sure like the job is an 8, 9, or a 10 out of 10 before you apply to it. So don't be applying to any jobs that are like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. Like, we're not going to even waste your time with that. And I also have my ladies apply to jobs that they are only 50% or more qualified for. Yeah, and I know that that's a little strange to hear, like, wait, I'm only half qualified for this job. Why am I applying to it? Because men would apply to jobs that they're only 50% qualified for. So, of course, women, we need to be applying for jobs that we're only 50% qualified for. If you wait until you're 100% qualified for a job, like good luck trying to find that job out there. But here's the things with employers. They have a range of money that they could pay people for a new position. So if they get somebody who is 90% qualified, but they have to pay them a ton of money, versus somebody who's 50% qualified that they could train up and pay less money, sometimes they go with the person who's got less qualifications because they can always train them up themselves and they can pay them less. So you might even have a better chance of getting a job if you're less qualified than some of the other applicants. I know that sounds so weird, but it's true, and I've seen it happen over and over again. So yeah, we definitely work on resume tips. We do interview prep for that as well. I'm so I have a lot of fun doing interview preps and like asking like really interesting questions to get you coming up with those stories and anecdotes that you could share during your interviews to make you stand out. I remember one lady who was getting in the academy who was getting ready for a job interview. She needed a new outfit. She wanted to look really professional. So she took her camera with her to the mall, and it was really fun. She was taking pictures and sharing them in the Facebook group. She's like, okay, what about this suit? And everyone would comment on it. And then she'd go to another store and be like, what about this suit? And everyone would comment on her interview outfit. So like really fun stuff like that. So I will say that finding a new job is something that we definitely do in the academy, and it's happened many times before. So if that's something that you're thinking about, if you're a little iffy about whether you want to stay in your current position, or if you're just looking for a new path, Life Editor Academy is a great, safe place for you to explore that with us. Yeah, and then finally, getting healthy. I know that's not for everyone. Not everyone is like on this health kick, like, I'm going to lose a bunch of weight, whatever. I mean, if you are, great. Do whatever works for you. But a lot of the women who join the academy, they want to start eating better or stop eating foods that maybe they have allergic reactions to or intolerances to, cut back on sugar and caffeine, all that normal stuff, or even come up with an exercise routine. One of my ladies texts me in the morning and lets me know when she's at the gym. She's got to take a picture of herself at the gym in her new outfit every time she goes to the gym, so I know she's actually there at the gym, actually doing her work. So yeah, so losing weight, getting healthy, whatever that means to you, the academy is a great way to make that a consistent part of your daily and weekly routine. So yeah, I know that's kind of all over the board with results: getting pregnant, starting a business, moving across the country, getting divorced, creating boundaries, cleaning houses, losing weight, finding a new job. Like, there is a lot of different things that you can work on in the academy. So here's the thing, this is life editing. And with life editing, your life is always changing, so you're always going to be editing. You've seen my circle graphic of my life editing process that you just go around again and again and again and again. That's why we go through the process 2 times within the year. Because things change and your priorities change, and your goals change, and I want you to be able to work on whatever is most important to you at that time of your life. So lots of different results that you can get in the academy. And then finally, the last question that I got that I really want to touch on is, can I join Life Editor Academy if I live outside the United States? Yes, of course you can join us if you live outside of the United States. We've had women from other countries join before, from Canada, from the UK. So yes, you are 100% welcome to join Life Editor Academy no matter where you live. So we do one-on-one calls with me, so we can easily do that through Skype. So we can still talk no matter where you are. We have group calls where there's web access and phone access, so you can call in wherever you are in the world. Like, there's no question about it. You can still make it to our group calls. The videos and worksheets are in our membership site, so you can download those and watch those and do those worksheets whenever you want. You always have access to our Facebook group, so like, there's a lot of touch points here. Like, no matter where you are in the world, you'll be able to access these things. I mean, like, thank goodness for the internet, because it keeps us all connected. The one thing that concerns me about people who join who are from outside the United States is making it to the live retreats, because part of what you're paying is for you to come to the retreats. And that is a real huge part of the program. Being in there with everyone, being able to bond with all of your academy sisters. There's something about being able to like hug someone that you've been talking to eating pizza in your pajamas while watching movies. Like, that's the stuff that goes on in the retreats that you just can't duplicate through Skype. So it's really important for you to make the effort to be at the retreats. Like I said, if you watch those testimonials on the info page, they're going to tell you, go to the retreats. That's where you get the biggest bang for your buck. So if you do live in another country, please make an effort to come to at least one of the retreats. So again, for the Gold program, there's one retreat in September. For the Platinum program, there are 4 retreats: June, September, December, and March. So yes, of course you can join if you live outside the United States. You can take, you can do 75% of the program completely out of the country for wherever you are, completely online. But I will say you'll get better results if you can come to the retreats, at least one of the retreats. All right, so those are all the questions that I got about Life Editor Academy. Remember, doors are open right now, and you can enroll right now through Friday, March 30th. And then I gotta close doors again. So this is your chance. This is your chance to join Life Editor Academy Gold or Platinum. Remember, Gold is the mini program. It's 6 months long, 30-minute calls, and 1 retreat. Platinum is the big program, 12 months long, 60-minute calls, and 4 retreats. If you have any questions about Life Editor Academy, you can type them into the comments below, and I will come back and answer them. You can send an email to sage@sagegrayson.com, and like I mentioned before, I would love to do a free call with you if you have some concerns that you just want to talk about with me. I would say that Life Editor Academy is the best thing that I've ever created in my business, because I do a lot of surface level stuff. I do a lot of videos. I do a lot of blog posts. I do a lot of social media posts and stuff, which is great. It's really great, but it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to life editing. If you have really, really big goals and dreams, or really big projects that you just don't want to tackle on your own, you've got to step it up and you've got to join my elite level programs. And that's the Life Editor Academy Mastermind groups. You cannot compare to the results that those ladies get versus the people who just do my free worksheets. There's no comparison. So if you're ready to take your life editing to the next level, if you're ready to get real, get raw and authentic, if you're ready to push past every obstacle in your way and really have that team of supporters cheering you on all the way to the end of your goals, please, please, please consider joining Life Editor Academy. You will not regret it. All right, so I'm gonna wrap up this call. Again, if you got a comment or question, type it into the comment box and I'll come back and answer them. All right, remember, doors close Friday, March 30th, and I would love to see you in Life Editor Academy. All right, thanks for being here on the call. I'll see you soon, Life Editors.